Hi you guys, my name is Yemi MUA and I am a makeup artist based in South Carolina. This is my first YouTube video and it's something that I've been kind of pushing off for a really long time, mainly due to self-sabotage, and I figured that I would just go ahead and put an end to it and just go in and do it, and if it flops, it flops. It is what it is. At least I could say that I tried. So, yeah. For my first video, I'm going to do a Q&A just so you can learn a little bit more about me and kind of see what I'm about, feel my vibe or whatever. And I would really like my channel to be a lot about makeup, so doing tutorials or reviews and get ready with me's and stuff like that, which, by the way, fun fact, my first video that I was going to make was a get ready with me video, and I shot it in November of last year. We are now in 2019. I shot it in November of 2018. And it just was awful. And again, I basically self-sabotage myself. I'm not really good with editing, so this video is probably going to have little to no edits. And that was kind of one of my excuses that was holding me back. But yeah, so I'd like to do get ready with me's reviews, things along that nature as well. And I would also like a separate section to my channel where I do story times, life advice type of things. I do read a lot. I'm huge with spirituality and just self-improvement in general and bettering yourself. So there's a lot of things that I've learned, and not just through reading but through life experience, because experience is the best teacher. So I would really love to share some of that stuff with you guys as well. Feel free to suggest different topics that I could do for you guys, such as closure, self-love, meditation, routines that you could do to help improve your life in any way. I would be more than happy to answer any questions for you guys as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with this Q&A. I posted on my Instagram, which is, again, is Yemi MUA, YAMMY MUA, obviously. And asked you guys to send me questions. I said nothing was off limits. And so I'm going to go ahead and look at the questions you guys sent me and see what we got going on. So, the first one says, I miss you, we need to hang out. I won't pee on the carpet again, I promise. That's a funny story. I could probably do a story time about that. But anyways, I miss you too, and we should definitely hang out again, especially when I get back to Greenville, so that'll be fun. What's your pad size? I don't know. Ask your baby daddy. Why did you start doing makeup? So when I was a senior in high school, I actually did aesthetics. There was a program that you could do with my school, with the vocational school. So, you know, part of the day I would go to the vocational school and the other part I would go to my regular high school. So I did aesthetics there. You know, we learned how to do facials, microdermabrasion, I can't really say it well, eyelash extensions, things along that nature. I learned how to do it. However, with makeup, it was basically self-taught. Like, she would literally tell us to look at a YouTube video of how to do like a wedding makeup or something like that, and then come to class and perform it on one of the girls. So I just started doing that, and I just fell in love with it ever since I was a senior in high school. I just kept doing it every day. I sucked. I thought I was good, but I sucked. And it just, for me, it was something that was very therapeutic. I never really had anything that was mine, like a talent that I could claim as my own and that I knew I was really, really good at. And so, you know, I started off being not that great at makeup, and then I ended up just practicing, and it was just really therapeutic. There's something therapeutic about like pulling up a picture and recreating it and just putting your focus on that instead of thinking about the bullshit that's in your head or whatever. Because for me, I am an overthinker, and a lot of the time I get this a lot, I guess, like people assume that I'm very vain, or not necessarily vain, but like stuck up or something, just because I'm into makeup, or because I find that is a release for me. People, they have the gym, they find that as a stress relief. Makeup does that for me. That is my stress relief. I could sit there and do it for hours and not have to think about anything, and in the process, it makes me feel really good. With makeup, it enhances the things that you already have. It enhances your eye color, it enhances your eye shape, it enhances like so many things about your face that's so beautiful, that is there. It is there. It's not fooling anybody. You're just enhancing what's already there. And so it's a self booster. And you know, I don't need makeup to feel confident, but it's definitely helped me love myself naturally as well. So that's kind of why and how I started doing makeup. Which one brand that has let you down in quality? Okay, I actually saw this question before I started this video and I was shook. I was like, okay, that's a pretty hard question to answer. So I had to think about it, and for me, oh my god, don't text me. Anyways, for me, what really let me down, a brand that's let me down in quality, I would have to say, and I hate to say this, and I hope I don't get hate for this, but it would have to be Huda Beauty. Oh my god. And that's because, for one, I love her eyelashes. I really do. Her eyelashes are great. But she has let me down as far as like her eyeshadow palettes. At first, I wasn't really that great with makeup, so I guess I never really knew the difference. But as I started to get better with makeup and like using her eyeshadow palettes and stuff, it was just... And I say this because I bought the Desert Dusk palette, and it is... I hate it. I fucking hate it, and especially for how expensive it is, I would hope the quality would be up to par. With the Desert Dusk palette, I would try to blend things out. Like for the example, there's a shade of purple in there. It's a really pretty purple that I wanted to use. And it's not just this shade in specific. The other shades are like this as well, but this is the one that I was like the most disappointed in because it's supposed to be the most pigmented. So, like there's a specific shade of purple in there that I tried putting on, and when I would go to blend it out, it would just disappear. Like it doesn't blend well, it's patchy, and if it does, like, yeah, if it does blend, it's patchy, and or it just completely goes away, like the color's not even there anymore, which is kind of shocking because it's like a dark purple. Like why is it not there, like, you know? But I would say that's definitely a brand that has let me down as far as quality goes. I feel like she also just overcharges for what she's giving you, but I mean, no tea, no shade. I mean, honestly, she works very hard for what she has, but I was just very disappointed and upset about that palette. Favorite foundation, high-end drugstore. Fun fact, I don't actually use foundation. I hate foundation. I have really, 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 really dry skin, and I also have eczema, so, which is on and off, but, yeah, so foundation, I just feel like further dries out my face and stuff like that. It's also really cakey, and not to sound like stuck up or anything, but I genuinely just don't really need that much coverage on my face. I just like a very light coverage just for any small like blemishes or whatever that may occur. So I use a tinted moisturizer instead of a foundation, and the tinted moisturizer that I use is the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I get the one that is not matte. I get the one that's dewy. I love a dewy look. I already have dry skin, so a dewy look is just what looks best on my skin. Matte foundations are not it for me. Like, I cannot do Fenty. I cannot do anything matte. She does have a tinted moisturizer with a matte finish. I can't do that. Like, I need a little bit of hydration. And a thing with the drugstore, I really just don't use drugstore products all that much because of my eczema. I am very sensitive. When I started wearing makeup, I was in 8th grade, but really it was just eyeliner and mascara. It wasn't like when I was in high school is when I started doing eyeshadow, face makeup, eyebrows, like all of that, eyelashes. That's when I was in high school, or a senior in high school. But when I was in 8th grade, yeah, I started dabbling in eyeliner and stuff like that, and I broke out like crazy. Like, I have to be very careful with the products that I use, and some drugstore foundations just trigger my eczema. So that's why I stick with what I know, you know. Your fave go-to eyeshadow palette. I would say, as of recently, it would probably be the Morphe 35V palette. I think it was like an Ulta exclusive. I just really love it. It has beautiful shimmers, and it has a nice nice options for matte colors as well. What inspired you to get into makeup? I already answered that pretty much. What is your favorite go-to palette? Y'all really want to know. Again, just answered that one. And what is your favorite MUA? Oh my god. My favorite makeup artist. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of people that I really love. I would have to say, as far as makeup artists, like the person that I just love their skill and stuff like that, by far it would be Makeup by Mario, just because he works on Kim, and like, Kim, not because he works on Kim, but it's because Kim has my similar features, you know. So it's helpful to find somebody that when you're learning to do makeup has similar features as you. Dark hair, dark eyebrows, brown eyes, whatever. Like, she pretty much matches me in that area, and I love the way he does her makeup. However, as far as like a beauty guru and stuff like that, I would have to say by Brooke. You know, she was known as Brooke Bones, but on Instagram she's known as by Brooke. And she, oh my god, her looks are to die for. They're so pigmented, they're so creative, they're so intense and colorful and beautiful. And even when she doesn't do a colorful look, it's still fucking amazing. Like, her natural looks are just beautiful, and it's because she's beautiful that it also looks super, super beautiful. She has colored eyes and blonde hair, and like a lot of the looks that she does would not look the same on me just because her features are so different than mine. But like, I'm literally always so blown away by her talent and the looks that she does. She's very good. I'll probably include her tag at the end of in the description box or whatever. What's a makeup trend you like and one you hate? A makeup trend that I like, God, I don't even know makeup trend that I like. I'm gonna have to come back to that one, but I can definitely think of one that I hate off the bat. I hate when people draw on like fake freckles. That's like, I hate that. Like, you don't have freckles, you're not fooling anybody. You look stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but you do. You look really stupid. Like, I mean, it's kind of cute to a degree, but it's just like, I hate it. Like, sometimes it's just so, it's like, you're trying too hard, and I just don't like it. I hate the fake freckle trend. And I also hate baking. People are probably gonna hate me for saying that. But I don't hate baking as in like it gets on my nerves like when I see other people do it, because I understand the concept behind it. I've baked before, but the thing is, for me, baking drives me out even further. Like, it dries just my skin out a lot, and I understand why other people do it, and when other people do it, I know that there's a difference, but for me, it just drives me out. But I would definitely say freckles, and then baking isn't that serious, but I mean, like, I don't like it. But a makeup trend that I like, my god, I don't know. I think that a makeup trend that I like is just highlighting and like the really, really wet look, a really, really dewy look. I love that. Again, like, I guess it's probably because my skin is just naturally dry. I just love to look like I just am dripping in the sun, like a goddess. I love a bronze, beachy look, and I love to look dewy and wet and sexy. It makes me feel sexy anyway, so I love that. 3 places that you would want to travel. Paris, France, and that's because I took 5 years of French, and also known as the city of love, and I just think that's so beautiful. Like, love is everything, and I just love that. And then Bali, because it's just different. I want to, like, the places that I go, I want them all to be so completely different from one another. But not just because of that, but also because it's a very spiritual you know, city or country or whatever. So it's very spiritual. They're known for other meditation routines and stuff like that. I love to meditate, and I would just love to escape and be around such good energy. And they have a whole bunch of religious temples and stuff as well, which I love that. I just freaking love that. And then the third one, I guess, I don't know. I might have to say either Lebanon or Turkey. And in Turkey, I would want to go to Istanbul, and I would want to go to Istanbul because it is literally split between Asia and Europe. Like, it has the Middle Eastern influence, and it has European influence, and I just think that's so unique. Like, you can be in 2 different continents at the same time. Like, that's pretty fucking cool. And it also has the Hagia Sophia, which is it went back and forth from being a church to a mosque, from a church to a mosque, and I just think that's like so beautiful, is that like 2 religions basically went to the same place to worship and stuff like that, and that's pretty unique to me. And then as far as Lebanon goes, I'm just Arab, and I love Lebanese people. I'm Palestinian Jordanian, by the way. So I just love Lebanese people. They are literally my favorite like kinds of Arabs. I think they're so lively and fun, and Lebanon is so beautiful, and I know just so many amazing people from there. I would just love, love, love to go, and obviously Arab food's the best food. It is. So I would love to go there and try it and eat it and, you know, live my best life. So we're at 15 minutes, and I think that is enough questions for now. I really enjoyed making this video. I don't know what I'm gonna do for my next video. Maybe you guys can help me. Maybe you can comment and let me know if I should do a get ready with me or something along that nature. I don't really know, just let me know. And sorry if I keep looking up, it's just the monitor is above where the actual lens is, so I'm not stupid, but I just keep looking at the monitor. But anyways, thanks for stopping by and getting to know me, and hopefully I can get out more content for you guys, and I'm really excited about this. So thanks.